Hey, what's going on, everyone? Lamar here again, both watching an episode of The Witcher. This is season 2, episode 1, A Grain of Truth. And a quick recap what happened last season, not episode, season. It was Introduction to The Witcher. It was Geralt of Riviere, he's The Witcher. It was Yennefer. She's a sorceress, I think, because she's not a witch. She's like a sorceress. Um, Princess Cirilla, who she has powers, so I don't know if she's going to be a sorceress or how far she's gonna go. Um, Yaskier, the bard. Um, what's it? Tissaia DeVry, who is the Retress of what's it called? The Retress of Arzatuza. Yes, Tissaia. You had Frangilla, who was the other sorceress from. No, she was the other sorceress that went to Arzatuza with Yennefer, and because they end up switching places of they're supposed to be sent to, they're supposed to be sent to like each kingdom, and they switched because Jennifer didn't want to go to a certain place because she wanted to go to a place that I guess represents where she's from. So she ends up transforming herself into this other version of herself, which is the current Yennefer. There's a whole bunch of time stuff. I don't know why they did so much time stuff, but I guess just so you can get caught up on everything, I guess because there's three time zones. It's Jennifer's time zone, Geralt's time zone, and Ciri's time zone. Ciri's is the current one, and Jennifer is like the oldest. And it's just figuring out how they mesh together because Jennifer, since well, this is something Jennifer did, and then it's like the falling out from that because she was supposed to go to like Nilfgaard, right? Nilfgaard, but she didn't. So, what's her name? Not Tissaia. Uh, Frangilla. Frangilla went to Nilfgaard, and because of that, she ended up working with the new, not king. I think it was like an emperor. Oh, what's his name? I don't know his name. Not yet. Okay, so that I don't. I'm not really sure about that one. Yeah. So because of that, they ended up working with the new emperor. Not sure his name. But there's something about the white flame. Um, pretty sure Mousak is dead because he got killed by the shapeshifter to capture Cirilla so that the people of Nilfgaard can use Cirilla for something because they need something with white flame. I'm not really sure about all that. Um, Yennefer and Geralt end up running to each other because Yennefer just wants to like do whatever she wants and like took over a whole town, and Geralt basically needed her help to get rid of a djinn that was attacking Yaskier, but not knowing that he's the actual one who was controlling all the djinns. So it was like there's a whole bunch of stuff because Yennefer just wants power and everything and all that. So she's trying to figure that out. Um, Yennefer making a spell so they can be together or something. So Yennefer didn't like that because Yennefer doesn't like anyone controlling what she does. So that was one thing. Also, Geralt saved the kingdom of not Skellige. Skellige is the other one. Can't remember right now, but it was like the town that said they didn't need any help from mages and stuff, so the mages just left them and they got like destroyed by Nilfgaard. But before then, it was like a bunch of times where people were like insulting Nilfgaard constantly. But because he saved the princess's betrothed from being killed by her mom, they end up going together. They get married, and then like the powers because Ciri's mom had powers, and because of that, Geralt got something known as a child. Oh no, it was what was it? Something surprise, a child surprise. He got a child surprise, but they had this. What was it called? Something of destiny. Like they were destined to meet each other. I'm not sure why. It's mostly because of the child surprise thing. So they were like given to them because that's like the combination of it. So it's the child surprise was given to a certain person because they did something, and to exchange for like that favor, they can get something for something, and it was weird. It was very very weird. I do like the designs of the creatures and stuff in the show. Love the all the things popping off, the dragons and stuff. It's a lot still happening in that first season. So now officially, Ciri is with Geralt. So I think Geralt has a train Ciri now. So I'm not sure how that's gonna be. So once that's sorted out, it will be hopefully later on this whole season. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I think I got a good bit of it because Nilfgaard attacked, destroyed. I can't remember her kingdom's called. I do not remember, but that kingdom, because that was basically taking over the world because of the White Flame stuff and the Emperor, and it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. I'm not even gonna try to figure all this out because I am trying to remember these names as it is. So that's enough of me talking. Let's get into this episode. Let's see where this is all going. Let's go. Dead. Everybody dead.
Hello? I'm in need of lodgings for the night. I'm a merchant. I can pay. Hello? I'm in need of lodgings.
Oh God! What the? Someone got her mom. Someone got the mom. Stop screaming. Ooh. What the? Stop screaming. Oh my God! It does nothing. There you go. That stopped me from screaming. Oh my God! It just started off with a banger. Got him. Was that a bat? Oh wait, this is like right where it left off. Yeah, this is right where it left off. He has a hatchet in his head. I think he's dead. Ooh. Oh, that's where he caught it. Got him. Oh, he got trampled to death.
You won't find her in your visions. She's gone.
Yeah, so it's right a minute after it happened.
Jennifer!
Oh wow.
I've seen this.
Sail knows.
Do they know each other?
Where is she?
Between you to her exactly.
Nope, they don't.
Is she alive?
We won because of her. She bought us time until the armies arrived.
Was it worth it?
Jennifer, you please tell me who she is.
Doesn't matter. She's gone now. I sleep like shit too.
You don't sleep at all.
Makes a few nightmares. Except for the one about the rock troll. Overly friendly. Tough image to shake. What about yours?
That knight has me on his horse. Sintra is burning.
Sintra, that's what it was. Sintra. Completely forgot.
I can't stop any of it.
You escaped.
I was lucky. I need to understand some things. You claimed the law of surprise and got me. Why?
As payment for a debt, I saved your father's life.
On what?
Your grandmother. Didn't want your mother marrying an outsider. Your father didn't know what he was giving up.
So, I'm your destiny?
You're much more than that, Cirilla.
What is this to? I'm liking the temples.
Stay with us. Tris.
Oh, Tris
I don't know what happened.
Tris Marigold. Is it Tris Marigold? Tris Marigold.
The prisoner. What do we know? Our spies don't have much. Only that he orchestrated the fall of Sintra. No one's been able to break him.
You will give us everything we need. If I can have time with him.
Let's go.
We have rules.
Fuck your rules. Let's go.
She wasn't asking your permission.
Yeah. Hey, there she is. Oh, right, because she could teleport. Right. When she first did, she teleported, so she probably teleported away. Oh, never mind. She just got captured.
We should keep moving.
Come in.
Come on, Rose.
Oh, it's the town with the bat thingy.
What is it?
This place never sleeps.
For what now?
Ran there somewhere nearby. An old friend. Stay on, Roach.
I'm a ghost. Oh, what the? What is that?
Geralt! Evelyn, what the fuck are you doing here, you old horse, huh?
This is your friend.
Yeah. But he's changed. I know. I look at that difference since you saw me last. But I could say the same of you. Put away your knife and coming out of the cold, Witcher. I'll tell you everything.
Oh, she is a
I am
mage.
for my guests. And you, my dear?
Ciri.
Well, Ciri, what say you to a hot bath to warm your frozen bones?
Love one.
We're only staying until the storm dies.
Please.
Splendid bath! You can bathe in the next room. I'm fine. You, my friend, are very far from fine. Weak old horse. Part of my charm. You always were a horse's ass anyway. Horse! You gonna tell me what happened to you? That's a tale requiring wine. What of you? That's a tale requiring a wine cellar.
So much for this. My other clothes were ready to run away by themselves.
But of course, you look lovely. Roast citizens, fate shuffles, sweet wine, and lots of it. Only the best. Witch's quail. Very good, eh?
Very good indeed.
Has he told you how we first met?
No.
It's my favorite tale. You see, this snow-capped sourpuss here was hired by the most horrible monster of all, my father, to clear our woods of our wyvern infestation.
I've seen it in books.
Horrid creatures. See that weak and whelp of a lad? That was me. And I tried to prove myself to my father by killing one first. But instead, I fell into the damn beast's lair. This one pulls me up by the scruff of my neck and slays the wyvern, snapping at my nethers. What do you think he does next? Gives me a hiding for being such a cretinous twit? No. He hands me the wyvern's head and tells my father I was the one that killed him. Had to clear the forest of the entire pack. Got paid either way. Nonsense. He's a big softy. I tell you no word of a lie, young Ciri. It was the first and last time I saw my father proud of me. After that, Geralt and I became friends of a sort over many a summer. Since we're telling no lies, tell us about your curse. In front of the girl? She's tougher than you think. I was a gormless young twat. That's how. Fell in with a bad lot. I trashed the temple of the lion-headed spider, high on goldflesh mushrooms. All the mushrooms in the world wouldn't make anyone that stupid. If only it was so. After the damage was done, this priestess cursed me to live like this forever, alone. All curses have cures. What does she say? She screamed something about love and blood. I don't remember. I'll be honest. I've tried to end it, Geralt, more than once. But priestess won't let me off so easy.
Interesting.
The village below is abandoned. What happened there? After the Battle of Sodden, the countryside is a dangerous place. Hungry soldiers, deserters. It's not reason enough for an entire village to leave their homes. It is when the wild hunt's riding over the horizon. I saw them myself just last week, riding their skeletal horses across the southern sky. A portent of doom.
Wraiths of Morhawk. My grandfather saw them just before Sintry fell.
Her grandfather was a drunk. He saw a lot of things. I'm simply saying, the north and south are at war. Monsters roaming when they should be hibernating. Pestilence sweeping the land. Maybe it's the end of days. I've lived through a whole dark age and 3 supposed end of days. It's all horseshit. No, something has changed, Geralt. The world's acting on its own strange accord these days, far outside the reach of kings and men.
Nivelin, do you have a cat? I think the poor thing might be stuck in the ceiling.
I do, in fact. She's fine. Verena, she's called. Didn't you say you were cursed to live alone?
Didn't you say cats are afraid of witches?
How about the show? How about we scout the property? Make sure it's secure for the night.
Go on, Geralt. We'll be alright.
Something's up. Everyone knows something's up.
What a welcome sight.
So they captured the Emperor?
Are you my inquisitor or executioner?
Wait, I thought he was. Yeah, I thought he was the Emperor. Okay, I'm lost then.
Do what you will. Make no difference in the end. White flame claims us all.
It is not in my nature to be cruel. But you have taken someone from me, someone I care about deeply. So now I will take the knowledge of your memories, your very being, and leave you cold and helpless, trapped in the eternal darkness of your own mind.
Kind of hardcore.
I know you want to scream. It's too soon because I haven't even started yet. If evolution has traced any groove at all in your brain, I will plow it somewhat deep. And then you will know what a scream can really be.
Okay.
This is the best you can conjure up.
Unlike you, I'm not one to waste chaos on frivolous nonsense.
One could burn half your forces frivolous. You're on the run. We won.
A battle. The war's just begun.
The refrain of the defeated. How sad.
Sodden was merely a raindrop before the storm.
Why are you doing this?
Because I'm loyal to my kingdom.
Now your precious leader's after something. You're a pawn to get to it. Can't imagine. What's his name? Emmett? My humble apologies. The mighty white flame himself. Can't imagine he'll be too happy to see you.
Emmett?
Tail between your legs.
I appreciate that, my dear. Monsters are more than just horrid looks and claws and teeth. Monsters are born of deeds done, unforgivable ones. Good night.
Good night, Evelyn.
I don't think he's the one that killed the town. Because it flew, right? I mean, it couldn't jump, but like, I think it flew.
Finest mead from the rarest Carathian desert honey. Let's play a drinking game. Oh, now we're talking. What sort? We throw daggers. Whoever misses your dear father's head drinks and tells the truth. Prepare to lose. You first.
I mean, he's got magic.
Let's start with the obvious. How did you find yourself looking after a young girl? I promised her grandmother before she died. What's your plan?
Yeah, 'cause it's magic. They're magic daggers.
That's it. I can protect her from any mark of man or monster. You said so yourself. The world is changing. Perhaps that's why the Lord of Surprise brought us together. Well, that devious old chestnut. The plot thickens, huh? Your turn. Bullseye.
Yeah. Since they're all magic daggers, he's never gonna hit it.
Wait, old friend. So it seems. You spend a lifetime alone. Then you claim a child of an ancient promise of destiny. What changed you? Who? Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Vangerberg. Oh my gosh, think of that name.
And where is this rarest and fairest of all maidens? The one who could crack an icy witch's heart? She's dead. I'm sorry, my boy. How long ago? A few days. How are you not heartbroken? Who says I'm not? Anything else? I have nothing to hide. From me, maybe. But have you told the girl the truth? That witches obtain children so they can feed them with magic herbs? The few who survive become witches themselves. All human feelings and reactions are trained out of them. They are turned into monsters to the monsters.
That's not gonna happen to her.
But it happened to you.
Oh, so that's why. That's interesting. So he took her so she can get turned into a witcher.
She's with you now. How does she feel about it? Oh, the look of a man who's worried he's lost his touch.
The look of a man who's wondering why his old friend is cheating.
Yeah, you're using magic daggers.
You got me there. Magic knives.
It's kind of obvious.
I know who you truly are. What are you hiding now?
I need to train the snake and hit the silk.
So it's definitely hiding something. But yeah, it was obvious because like he created the daggers for a game to win. What is that? Who are you?
Ricky, I'm Farida, friend of Nicola. You were having a nightmare. I came to check on you. Did you like the dress I left for you? Yes. Thank you. Hi. I'm different. I'm not you, but I am like you. How did you do that? Why did you travel with that man? I know what he is. He kills things. He hid you from the witch hunt. Seems to be our secret until you leave.
Interesting.
It flies.
Yep.
I'm just by the gate. If anyone other than me leaves this place, ride for your life.
What's happening?
There's a bookstore in that.
What's going on, Geralt?
Move. Now.
Wait. So can I only kill you if you're sleeping? No? What the fuck is this thing? Got her. No.
Cirilla! She's the Bruxa! Get back to Roche!
Don't run. I can't help myself. Run. Be strong. I don't want to hurt you.
Ooh, look at that. Woo! Okay. What is she? Like, she said she can't help herself if they run. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a bat thing. Got her.
Cirilla,
You wait, please.
get away from it.
I'll rip her throat out. Then leave us alone.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh hell no. Mm-mm. 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 No.
Fine. Oh,
please.
No. No.
No! No!
he'll come for you too.
Fuck it. Lights himself on fire. What happened? I don't know what's going on. Oh, now he's transforming back into a normal person? So that was the curse. Her?
It's all wrong!
The curse is lifted. You're free now.
This is what you call free.
So he was only cursed when because he was
Out in the woods.
what?
Injured. Starving. She wasn't scared of us. She didn't care what I looked like. And to ease her cravings, I let her feed on me.
But she couldn't control herself. She was a monster. Love and blood. They both possess a mighty power.
I knowingly turned my eyes away from what she did to the villagers because she didn't care that I was cursed all those years ago.
Oh.
Destroying the temple, raping the priestess. I beg you, use your sword. End this for me.
You're mortal now. Do it yourself. When I say run, you run. When I say hide, you hide. When I say get to work,
Cut what you need and get moving. We need to reach Sintra by dawn.
Look at them. You're leading them to a salvation that doesn't exist. I wonder how long before they turn on you.
The fuck? Whoa!
Release me. You know I'm more powerful. I can save us.
Go on, nothing.
What was that?
I can see them.
What? That wasn't legs. That was like hooks or something, like harpoons. All right, that was episode 1, and so go this with Ciri. This is right after the war, so it's like just going from right there. It's really cool. I guess Ciri, because Ciri never just saw that what a Witcher actually is, or he never actually saw Geralt in that form, which is actually interesting to see. Geralt had to break down the fact of if you're in these dangerous situations, you gotta listen to him because you're gonna get yourself killed or other people killed, and that's gonna be an issue going forward. I'm not sure what happened with Yennefer and Frangilla because they're in some forest somewhere. But the thing that was attacking them, I thought it was like legs or something, like a big pile of legs like stabbing them and ripping apart. But look at the end, look kind of like harpoons. Like someone's like throwing harpoons, like pulling them out. So I don't know what that means. I don't know who's supposed to have harpoons. So that's gonna be interesting to see where that develops. The fact that Yennefer's alive is great. I don't know how she was captured by Frangilla and that group. I'm not certain there because maybe she like passed out and then like she like teleported her or something because she was with um Tissaia, so I don't understand what happened there. I'm thinking it had to be like a teleportation. She had to teleport somewhere and then they found her and then put the cuffs on and then did all that stuff. That's my like thought process for that to happen. Um, Everyone is getting ready for this big grand war. Virgilia's still trying to big up her whole situation, even though she lost. Um, yeah, they captured the feather guy. I thought he was actually the emperor. He's not. That's actually interesting. What was the emperor name? They named the emperor. I can't remember his name, but it's the White Flame. So I don't know who that is yet. But yeah, I'm liking this episode. How it's like breaking into it. I do love the fact that it's right after. It's so good. No time passed. It is so cool to be like this. And seeing that guy who apparently Geralt, his friend from back in the day, he did a mistake. He got cursed. So I'm trying to figure out if he got cursed before this whole situation happened. So he got cursed from desecrating the temple and he said priestess, I think, right? And then he got cursed. Then he met her, and then she just became feed on him, and then go out and kill some people and then come back. But she was doing anything else around, so it'd be actually fine for that to happen. So I'll see how that worked, but I don't know. That's actually really weird how that's put together. So there's a couple questions in there. So what else? Man, this was really this is a really long episode though. Like seeing where this is going and all that and how it builds up. So I'm actually really excited to see what else is in this whole situation. What other monsters they could possibly have in this situation. It's gonna be really cool. So their base camp is up in Arzatuza, so that's where the mages are. Haven't seen Skellig, never from Skellig yet, but so far, as long as it's, in this timeline, I'm completely cool. Don't start flip-flopping in timelines. Just keep it on this timeline. Absolutely good. Okay? What else? I think that's about it, very much. Cause there's a lot of stories just trying to figure where things are going. But I like it. I like it because, you got your monster hunt, you got a little bit of the story. Hopefully they'll develop more into the situation going forward. But I did learn one important thing, the fact of witchers, if they have children with them, then they take them to the main hideout place with all the witchers. So they turn those kids into witchers so they make more witchers. Because you're not born a witcher, you're made into a witcher. So that's interesting. So I don't know if Ciri's going to be made into a witcher or how that's going to transpire or what's going to happen there. But yeah, enough all above and all this episode. So loved it. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe, put the stuff all down below. And as always, I'll see you later. Take it easy.